I knew this one was going to be good, so we had to let it simmer away for about 15 hours, but it's Aberdeen. Fans react, and of course, they get scudded by Hibs. They now sit third in the table. Realistically, they're going to be about a million points behind Celtic and Rangers, and it's all fell apart. So, for every smug Aberdeen fan a few months ago, hell, a couple of weeks ago, where are you're not laughing now, are you? The quote Nigel Farage, but yeah. So let's see how this goes here because they absolutely got scudded the day, well, yesterday. I don't know what's happened to the Aberdeen defence, but I think there's been cracks beginning to show with like Rubicic, Nielsen, and co. But the last what 6 7 games, it's that 6-0 against Celtic, man. That has derailed them. Anyway, first comment. Look, shocking. All the hype from the last few months have completely gone. These players don't have the winning mentality we need. But see, don't have the winning mentality we need. Maybe they don't. But I think if you were an Aberdeen fan, you would look and be like, you know what? It was just a good run we were on. I think it goes beyond needing a winning mentality. Like, obviously, if Aberdeen, Hearts, or, a team like that is going to win this league, they do need some form of winning mentality. They have to get over the line in these tough games, but the reality is they need a wee bit more in their squad. And Jimmy Teelan, I mean, his stock is absolutely plummeted. And that's not me saying he's an awful manager by any means. I still, they can still go on to have a good season, but 6 weeks ago, Jimmy Teelan, I think honestly could have got a move straight to the Premier League. And I'm not saying he went to Man City, for example, but there's no reason why he couldn't have got a bottom half side. Because he was doing something that was unheard of. Actually matching Celtic at the top of the league, level on points. So, but ever since then, man, it's went tits up, and especially since we won 1-0 up the day, man, they'll be raging. Ali says jingle bells, Pataudry smells, the Hibbies run away, 3-1 win for the worst team in the bin, the Dons have lost their way, jingle bells, feeling fell, Aberdeen dismayed, no wins in six, Cadden in the mix, oh what a lovely Hibs mistake. That's no bad wee tune, Ali. Probably took me about 5 years to come up with it, but no bad wee tune indeed, yo. Unlucky lads, you aren't a bad team. You just need to work on passing, shooting, attacking, defending, goalkeeping, creating chances, dribbling, positioning, game management, and also sportsmanship. Not too many things there for Aberdeen to work on for their next title challenge in about 40 years. Most disappointing, no doubt. I guess this proves our early season form was masking deficiencies in the squad for some. We look very light in defence. I hope this is addressed in January. I'm not panicking. Still remember the nightmare of last season. Getting nowhere with the two clowns at the back. You lot haven't half heavy shat it, says the free Rogic International. The Aberdeen bus has absolutely collapsed there, according to Rangers chat. But, as the Aberdeen fan says, it's nowhere near as bad as what last season was. And I think that's what the expectations have got to be. Aberdeen, great start to the season. They've beat Rangers. They went to Parkhead and they drew, right, and they were winning every other game. As sad as it is, I think that's as good as it gets these days for a team outside, the top two, and say outside the top two. I mean, look outside Celtic really, but you know what I mean. It's like for a team outside the two in Glasgow to go on a run like Aberdeen did. It's really unheard of. Hearts did it last year, but obviously it's not as impressive when you do it midway through the season. And you're not. I mean, Hearts did catch the top two, but it's not like they were on the coattails. They closed the gap, and then the gap got blown out of proportion. And then Hearts went within I think they played Celtic, Rangers, and Hibs within a week, and look how that went. So it's not like these runs are impossible, but considering Aberdeen literally won like 15 games in a row, it was pretty incredible, but I'm not surprised the wheels have went off the bus here, as this image suggests. St Mirren fan, quite happy. Aberdeen, not too happy. A lot of people very happy. Martin Boyle looked back to his best But we are going for the title. Back down the table you go, you animals. Neil Simpson's a wanker. Martin McDade says, back in your place, you've done alright for 4 months, give yourself a hand, maybe don't get ahead of yourselves if there is a next time. That's it though. Will there be a next time? And Sam Taylor, we are genuinely horrific, actually no surprise that as soon as the big games came around they decide not to turn up every week. We'll not finish top 6 at this rate, let alone European places. Manager clearly not learning the playing the same players every week isn't working. I mean, you would like to think that Aberdeen would finish top 6, but we've hinted at that as well. You know, when teams collapse, they collapse. Look at Manchester City. Not that Aberdeen and Man City, you know, have got the same firepower, but obviously Aberdeen the bigger club. But you look at City. They went from a distant. You know, they were top of the league by a good couple of points, man. And they've now I think they've lost 9 games out of 12. I think across all competitions, but they now sit 6th in the league, Man City. And, you know, Aberdeen were joint at the top. Never on goal difference, but yeah, points and all that good stuff. And now, I think if they finished at the top 6, it wouldn't be a massive surprise. Like, they'd have a gap. It's in their favour, but you're just looking at like a 15-point swing. And considering how many points have swung in the last like 6 games, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if Aberdeen did bottle it. So, anyway, top 6 or no, Aberdeen, I think to save this season, they need at least third. And I think that's all they can get, is the best.